Alright folks, before we dive into the heart of this story, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like the underdog? Like everyone was betting against you, whispering doubts in your ear? That's the energy surrounding Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and it's exactly why this story is so compelling. Forget the noise, forget the haters, because today, we're dissecting how a savvy move by the Fever. The signing of two-time WNBA champion Sydney Colson is not only silencing the critics, but also forging a championship blueprint. This isn't just about basketball, it's about legacy, about proving doubters wrong, and about the electrifying power of a winning mentality. Buckle up, because this deep dive into the Fever's strategic brilliance is going to change how you see this team. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single second. Okay, let's get into it. The WNBA world has been buzzing about Caitlin Clark ever since she was drafted #1 overall by the Indiana Fever. A generational talent coming into the league will always draw attention. But what's also been impossible to ignore is the negativity surrounding the Fever and Clark. A lot of talking heads, most notably Sheryl Swoopes, were saying that no one wanted to play in Indiana. They said the team was awful and the only reason anyone was even looking at Indiana was because of Clark. Well, that narrative was immediately blown up when Sydney Colson signed with the Fever. Colson is a two-time WNBA champion, a veteran leader, and a key piece of the Las Vegas Aces dynasty. The Aces are the cream of the crop in the WNBA, and Colson was a huge part of that. If nobody wants to play with the Fever, why would Colson come to Indiana? It simply doesn't make sense. Let's analyze what Sydney Colson brings to the Indiana Fever and how it is helping the legacy of NCAA and basketball. The moment Sydney walked through those doors at the Fever facility, the atmosphere instantly transformed. The viral arrival video captured by the team showed teammates and staff rushing to welcome her with genuine excitement and open arms. I have been studying successful basketball teams at the highest levels for decades. One thing that always stands out is the chemistry. You can't have a team that wins without players liking each other and respecting each other. This team clearly wanted Sydney Colson in Indiana. The pride and excitement were undeniable as she held it up, beaming from ear to ear while expressing her love for those new team colors. It wasn't just about wearing another uniform. You could tell this moment represented something much deeper for her, a new chapter, a fresh opportunity, and yes, the chance to be part of something special brewing in Indiana. Her interactions with Fever staff members were equally telling. Professional athletes sign contracts all the time, but you can't fake enthusiasm. It's a real feeling that comes from the soul. That enthusiasm is contagious. When the leader shows happiness, the team reflects that back. The immediate chemistry Sydney displayed with everyone she encountered speaks volumes about the culture being built within this organization, one that stands in direct opposition to the negative narratives being pushed by certain former players. What's particularly interesting is how quickly Sydney's arrival video took off across social media. It's so funny how the haters try to spread negativity, but positivity always finds a way to shine through. The fans are smart and they can tell when people are being genuine. Sydney didn't just show up for the cameras. Her first workout with the team demonstrated exactly why the Fever sought her out. From day one, she brought an elite level of commitment, showcasing her skills and infectious energy that reinforced exactly why they needed her veteran presence. Anyone can sign a contract, but what matters is the work ethic and the commitment. Colson showed from day one that she was serious about winning. Sydney made her decision to join the Fever before other stars like Natasha, Howard, and Nana Bonner signed. This wasn't a case of following the crowd or jumping on a bandwagon. She chose Indiana because she wanted to be there regardless of who else might join the roster. This is a key point. Colson could have waited to see who else signed with the Fever, but she didn't. She saw something special in Indiana and wanted to be a part of it. The economic impact Clark has had on Indianapolis, bringing fans not just from around the city, but out of town, out of state, out of the country. She described this phenomenon with a sense of pride, not jealousy. This wasn't a veteran begrudgingly accepting a rookie's popularity. This was a champion embracing it. It's great to see someone recognizing the positive impact that Clark is having on the city. Instead of hating on her success, Colson is celebrating it. When Sydney referred to the Fever, arguably the most talked about team in sports right now, the statement directly contradicted everything the critics had been saying, far from avoiding the spotlight. That comes with being Clark's teammate. Sydney was celebrating it. Her confident posture and genuine smile made it clear this wasn't just PR speak, she meant every word. It's refreshing to hear a veteran player embrace the attention and spotlight that comes with playing alongside a star like Clark. Instead of being intimidated, Colson is using it as an opportunity to elevate the team and the league. I'm bringing veteran leadership, knowledge, energy, like defensive swinging, the defensive momentum, and just be that person that's dependable, and you know I'm going to always come in and do my job, and I'm going to be happy in my role, and I'll thrive whether it's 8 minutes, if it's 15 minutes, if it's 2 minutes. I'm going to play hard. I'm get everybody involved, and I want to win. Ultimately, perhaps most telling was win. This is exactly the kind of attitude you want from a veteran player. Colson isn't demanding a starting role or complaining about playing time. She's focused on doing whatever it takes to help the team win. When we set out in free agency, it was to bring in veteran leadership, and we've done that. Players who have had deep playoff runs, we've done that. You look at a player like Sydney Colson, coming off what she's been able to do in Vegas, dating back to her championship in a Texas A&M. She's a winner. This shows that the Fever were strategic in their pursuit of Colson. They identified her as a key piece early on and made her a priority in free agency. Knows how to win, knows how to play a role, so she was somebody we targeted really early, but just looking down the line in free agency, just really excited. When the plan comes together, you feel really good about it. Again, it looks great on paper. We got to get everybody on the court, but overall really excited about the roster. Winning is a skill that can be learned, but some people are born with that mindset. Colson knows what it takes to win at the highest level, and that experience is invaluable for a young team like the Fever. In what might be the most powerful endorsement yet from a veteran player, she called Caitlin a remarkable player who would be good here for a long time. No ambiguity, no hedging, no backhanded compliments, just straightforward respect from one professional to another. This is the mic drop moment. No more debate, no more speculation. A respected veteran has spoken, and she has nothing but praise for Caitlin Clark. What we're able to do, what the Aces, the New York, what we're able to do is elevate the game and get people to respect our entire league. Not just a few teams. The sincerity in Sydney's voice was unmistakable. This wasn't empty praise, it was recognition of Clark's legitimacy from someone who knows what greatness looks like. For all the talking heads claiming veterans would resent Clark's popularity, Sydney's words and demeanor proved exactly the opposite, that true champions recognize and respect talent regardless of age or experience. Colson sees the big picture. She understands that Clark's popularity is good for the entire league, not just the Fever, and got a very hungry team here. I've said several times, a lot of people didn't want to see Indiana after their all-star break. How they came and finished the season, nobody wanted to see them in the playoffs, so I'm excited to see that group back, but also adding in a lot of veteran experience and a lot of winning veteran. The Fever have something to prove, and they're hungry to win. That combination of talent and motivation is a recipe for success. Subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you never miss out. Click the video on the screen. See you.